Hello viewers, in this video we'll see common size balance sheet. Now we'll see the meaning of common size balance sheet. A common size balance sheet is a balance sheet which displays both the numeric value and relative percentage for total assets, total liabilities and equity accounts. Okay, this is just like your balance sheet. Here the numeric value as well as percentage will be presented for total assets and total liabilities and for the equity accounts. Okay, equity accounts is nothing but your share capital and your reserves. Okay, and in the common size balance sheet, total assets and liabilities is taken as base and all other figures are expressed as percentage of this total. Okay, this is just like your common size income statement. There you will calculate the percentage based on sales. Okay, but here you have to take the total of your assets and liabilities as the base and to calculate the percentage of all other items, namely fixed asset, current assets, share capital, long-term debt, or it may be a current liability also. Okay, here the total assets or the total liabilities will be taken as the base for calculating this percentage. The percentages are so calculated are compared with corresponding percentage in the other period or other firms and meaningful conclusions are drawn. Common size balance sheet can be compared with previous periods or with other different firms. Okay, and based on that comparison the conclusion will be drawn. Okay, let's see one problem now. Yes, JK Limited furnishes the following balance sheet for the year 1997 and 1998. Prepare common size balance sheet. Okay, the balance sheet was given for the year 1997 and 1998. Okay, using this we need to prepare the common size balance sheet. Yes, okay, for different periods it's given. Let's see how to do this common size balance sheet. Yes, first we'll start with the fixed asset. Yes, land and building we will write. Okay, it's 4 lakh and 4 lakh, and I have written this 4 lakh and 4 lakh for 1998, and this percentage is calculated by way of dividing this 4 lakh by this total of 15 lakh. Okay, 4 lakh divided by this 15 will get 26.67 percentage. And similarly for the year 1998, this 4 lakh is to be divided by this 20 lakh. So we'll get 20 percentage. Okay, the corresponding total we have to divide it. Okay, that's all. In income statement we will use sales as the base. Okay, but here we'll use the total of your assets or the liability to divide it in order to find this percentage. Okay, and next item is plant and machinery. Yes, machinery is 6 lakh and 10 lakh. Okay, I have written it. So 6 lakh divided by 15 lakh and 10 lakh divided by 15 lakh. Okay, we'll get 50 percentage and 40 percentage here. And next one is stock. Next we have to put the total of this. Yes, the total of your fixed asset is 10 lakh. So in that also we have to find out the percentage. So 10 lakh divided by 15 lakh will get 66.67. and 14 lakh divided by 20 lakh will get 70 percentage. Okay, we finished writing the fixed asset. Now we have to write this current assets. First we'll write the stock. Yes, stock is 2 lakh and 3 lakh. So 2 lakh divided by 15 lakh and 3 lakh divided by 20 lakh will get 13.33% and 15%. Okay, and next we have debtors 2 lakh and 2 lakh 50,000. Yes, the same amount. 2 lakh divided by 15 lakh 33.33 and 2 lakh 50 divided by 20 will get 12.5. Okay, next one is cash. Cash we have to write 1 lakh and 50,000. So 1 lakh divided by 15 lakh will get 6.67 and 50,000 divided by 20 lakh will get 2.5. Okay, now we have to total this current assets. Yes, it's 5 lakh. So 5 lakh divided by 15 lakh will get 33.33% and 6 lakh divided by 20 lakh will get 30%. Okay, we have to divide this respective items with the respective total. For the year 1998, we have to use this 20 lakh. That is the total of 1998. And for dividing this items in 1997, we have to take this 15 lakh. Okay, that's it. Okay. And now we have to total it up. Fixed asset and current asset, we have to put the total now. Yes, it's 10 plus 5, it's 15. So 15 lakh divided by 15 lakh will get 100%. And similarly, 14 lakh plus 6 lakh 20 divided by 20 will get 100. Okay, this how you have to do it for liabilities. Okay, in liabilities, first we have share capital and reserve. This will come under the share capital and reserve heading. Yes, first equity capital is 2 lakh and 3 lakh. Okay, 2 lakh divided by 15 lakh will get 13.33, and 3 lakh divided by 20 lakh will get 15%. Okay, and similarly for reserve, 6 lakh and 7 lakh. 6 lakh divided by 15 lakh is 40%. 7 lakh divided by 20 lakh is 35%. Okay, now we have to total this reserves and share capital. Will get 8 lakh for the year 1997, and this to be divided by 15 lakh will get 53.33%. And similarly for the year 1998 will get 10 lakh, and this to be divided by 20 lakh, okay, will get 50%. Okay, and now we have to do this long term debt, that is we have 10% debentures. It's 2 lakh and 3 lakh. So 2 lakh divided by 15 lakh will get 13.33%, and 3 lakh divided by 20 lakh will get 15%. Okay, and we finished long term debt. Next we will move on to current liabilities. We have creditors, bills payables and tax payables. Yes, it's 3 lakh and 5 lakh is the creditor. So we'll divide it by 15 lakh, and this one by 20 lakh will get 20% and 25%. And next one, bills payable is 1 lakh and 80,000. So 1 lakh divided by 15 lakh will get 6.67%, and 80,000 divided by 20 lakh will get 4%. Okay, and at last we have tax payable. This is also a current liability. So 1 lakh divided by 15 lakh will get 6.67%, and 1 lakh 20 divided by 20 lakh will get 6%. Okay, now we have to total this current liabilities. Okay, yes, total of the current liability is 5 lakh. So again this 5 lakh is to be divided by the 15 lakh, and this 7 lakh is to be divided by 20 lakh. We'll get 35%, and here 33.33%. Okay, we finished writing everything. So now we can total this liabilities. Yes, total of your liabilities is 15 lakh, and for that also we have to find the percentage. So 15 lakh divided by 15 lakh it's 100, and 20 lakh divided by 20 lakh will get 100. Okay, I hope now we are clear to calculate this common size balance sheet. For common size income statement, we have to take the sales as base, but for this common size balance sheet we have to take the total of your assets and total of your liabilities as your base. Okay, I have given you a small problem for you to practice. You just work out this problem and comment in the section. I will check your answers. Thank you for your patient listening.